Hello, everybody. Lovely to see you again. Welcome back to House of Games. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to have my 4 players here as well. Slightly less lovely to be sitting next to this trophy, but listen, someone's going to win it tomorrow. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Danny Miller? There. Phil Daniels.
Hi.
Nikita Kanda.
Hello.
And Eniola Aluko. Hi, everybody. Danny, 2 wins out of 3.
Yeah, blagging it.
Not bad going, is it?
It's
Very
doing
nicely
all right.
done. 2 prizes. Ennie, you were so close last time.
So close. I'm still thinking about it, but I've got to move on. I've got to try and
You
put
shot
the energy
yourself in
into
the
this.
foot with that last round. It's the answer smash. If you can get on top of that,
Yeah.
then you've definitely got a win in you.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson from the last one. So
Ennie, I don't know if you have.
we'll see.
We'll see in that final round. We'll work out if that's true. Nikita, shall we look at today's prizes?
Yes, because I want one.
I know you're still gutted you didn't get the salt and pepper shakers, but hopefully there's something on today's board that will suit you. You could win the welcome mat, the sunglasses, the compost bin, the deck chair, or the fondue set.
Ooh.
There. What do you think, Nikita, if you were to win?
I'm weighing up between the fondue set and the sunglasses because I love sunglasses and I like to wear them inside as well when I'm on my radio show.
Oh, you wear them indoors?
Yeah, I'm just one of those people.
That's
I know
a
I'm
look,
annoying.
isn't it?
I think they would look really good, actually.
If you were to wear them on your radio show, you can have them.
No one's going to see them.
But the fondue set is nice as well. Phil, what would you go for?
Sorry, dear boy, is that a bucket?
It's a compost bin.
I've just started my new compost pile, so I'll take the compost.
Lovely compost bin. Danny, what would you go for?
Well, at the risk of walking all over you, I'd quite like the doormat. I think that'd be quite cool.
The doormat, yeah.
Walk in.
I have to say, of all the prizes, there's lots and lots of prizes and people chopping my head with the chopping board. It's even like a dartboard and people throwing darts at me. That's the only one I think, oh, that's a bit much. Really, because you just know what's happening
I'd
with
probably
that, don't
step
you?
over you out of
Day
respect.
after day after day, what's
Sorry,
going to
it's the
happen to you.
deck chair part of it all.
Sorry, we accidentally left that in shot, Phil.
It's one of the things you have to memorise.
No, it is. You can have the deck chair if you want it.
Oh, I might go for that.
If you were to win, Ennie?
I quite like the doormat. Yeah, why not? Be part of my, my house, my
I
welcome.
literally just said that's the most offensive prize to me, and this is what you go with.
Yeah.
But let's look at our leaderboard, shall we? 2 days to go. We've got today, we've got double points Friday, tomorrow as well. So everybody is still in this. Nikita there with 5, Ennie with 6, 10 and 11 for the gents. Shall we get on and play our first round on Thursday's House of Games? Mm-hmm. Let's do it. Our first round today is... Please May I Go to the Toilet is the name of this round. It is a new round. I warn you about that. First thing I'm going to do is give you all a rule. There's a rule which is this. The answer must contain a day of the week. OK, so fingers on buzzers, everybody. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. If the answer contains a day of the week, buzz in and give me the answer. If the answer doesn't contain a day of the week, you must buzz in, put your hand up and say, please may I go to the toilet. OK? That's all we're doing here. You will get equal points for both of those answers.
Fantastic.
OK? Here's your first one. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. Does this contain a day of the week? John Travolta received an Oscar nomination for his role in which 1970s film? Yes, Ennie.
Happy Mondays.
Is incorrect, I'm afraid. Anybody? Phil?
Please may I go to the toilet?
Phil, I'm so sorry. We're in the middle of a show. It's incorrect as well. Anybody? You know it's got a day of the week in it because Phil is not allowed to go to the toilet.
Oh,
Danny?
Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever?
Oh, well done.
Point to Danny. Absolutely. Well done. Next one. In the 1960s TV series, who is the youngest member of the Addams family? Danny?
Wednesday.
Wednesday is correct. Well played, Danny. Nicely done. Wednesday Addams. Next one. In the 1980s, what was the only UK #1 single by the Bangles? Yes, Ennie.
Please may I go to the toilet.
Ennie, I'm so sorry, in the middle of a show. I'm going to give you a point, but if you can just hold on. You're absolutely right, because it was not Manic Monday, it was Eternal Flame, which does not contain a day of the week. Next one. David Vine, Hazel Irvine, Graham Bell and Ed Lee have all presented which winter sports TV show first broadcast in 1978? Phil?
Ski Sunday.
Ski Sunday is right. You don't have to put your hand up for the days of the week.
I've got a bit... I was going to do both answers.
Although I like it. Perhaps we should just do hands up from here on in. Next one. Which 1980 horror film is set at a summer camp called Crystal Lake?
Please may I go to the toilet?
You cannot. You do not even get a point, I'm afraid. So it must have a day of the week in it. Horror film with a day of the week in? Danny?
Friday the 13th.
You'd think, wouldn't you? Is it? It is Friday the 13th, Danny. Well done. Took a risk. Next question. Which TV show hosted by Chris Evans won the 1995 BAFTA for Best Light Entertainment Programme or Series? Yes, Danny.
Is it TGI Friday?
Is it TGI Friday? It is not, I'm afraid. Anybody? Yes, Phil.
Please, Mum, go to the toilet.
Phil, honestly, how many times do I have to tell you? On this occasion, I'm going to give you a point. But honestly, we talked to your agent about this. But don't forget your toothbrush was the answer there. Final question in this round. In the nursery rhyme known as Monday's Child, who has far to go? Yes, Phil.
Saturday's Child.
Saturday's Child? Ooh, it's incorrect. That sounded so convincing. Nikita.
Sunday's Child.
Sunday's Child? Is incorrect. Yes, Danny.
Thursday's Child.
Thursday Child? Danny Miller is correct. Very well done. It was Thursday's Child. That's a nice little point to Nick at the end, isn't it?
Sorry about that.
That is the end of our first ever playing of Please May I Go to the Toilet. What are we thinking?
I like it.
Yeah, it's got a certain something.
Did I get a point
Yeah.
for going to
Yeah,
the toilet
you
for
did.
wanting to go to
Yes, I think you did.
Because when you said hold on, I was like, oh, sorry.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard, shall we? Just double check that Annie got a point. You did, there you go. Nikita yet to get off the mark. Phil with 2. Danny, 4 points. Very nice round for you. 2 wins already and leading today as well. Our next round, please don't be another new one, is Totes Emoji. It is a pairs game. Nikita, who would you like to play this round with? You played with everyone this week, haven't you?
Yeah, I've played with everyone already. I'll stick with Annie.
You're going to stick with
Girl
Annie.
power.
So Annie and Nikita are a team. Phil and Danny are a team. Now, before the show, you all sent me the name of a British TV programme, but only using emojis. You now have to guess the TV programme that your partner sent to me, OK? So, Phil, before the show, Danny sent me a clue to a British TV programme, but which TV programme is it, please? These are the emojis that Danny used.
Match of the day?
I mean, that is so
I
efficient.
love Phil.
Beautiful. Match of the day. Football and the sun is match of the day. Nicely done. They're not always that easy. Very well played, Danny. Well played, Phil. Before the show, Nikita sent me the name of a British TV programme using only emojis. But which TV programme is it? OK. I think I'm on it.
It's a cooking show. OK, is it First Dates?
Is it First Dates, Nikita?
It is.
Yes, well played. So that's for first, right, or one. Very, very nice indeed. Love, champagne, knife and fork, First Dates. Nicely done. Before the show, Danny, Phil sent me a British TV programme. But which British TV programme is it?
OK.
OK.
What's that? Has he got a crown on?
It is a crown. Huh. So we've got a house, we've got a camera, we've got a crown, and we've got 3 people. Oh, OK, maybe. I've got an answer.
OK.
I don't know if it's right. What do you think at home? Have you got this one? Can you get inside Phil's head?
No,
Danny, we're going to time you out.
yeah, sorry.
Don't give the point across, but if you were to have a go on this one.
I don't know that one.
I mean, I was just thinking maybe it's a show that's filmed in a house.
Yes?
Yeah.
There's 4 people, one of whom wins.
Well, it's maybe more than 4 people.
So I would say maybe Come Dine With Me.
No, it's Big Brother.
Oh,
Of course.
interesting.
What's the guy in the middle then?
Well, someone wins, don't they?
Yeah, I hear.
OK.
Listen, someone
not
at
an
home would have got it.
emoji expert.
They'll be... And listen, that does you great credit, Phil. If anyone at home got that, they'd be absolutely delighted, though. Final question in the round. Before the show, any sense this TV programme, Nikita, you've got to guess what it is.
It's just a lot of cats. 8 out of 10 cats.
Well played. That's amazing. We leave it up for 1 second because, weirdly, we've had that exact clue before when we were doing films. And Ivo Graham, the comedian, did that exact set of clues for Octopussy. So 8 out of 10 cats and Octopussy. There you go. Very well done. Lovely end to the round. Good teamwork up there at the end. Shall we take a look at our leaderboard? Nikita, you have 2 points. Eni and Phil, 3 points each. Danny Miller stood in the lead with 5 points. Well played, Danny. Some good emoji work from you there. Round 3 today looks like this. Bits of hits. Tablets out, please, everybody. This would be a great round if, for example, you're a radio DJ, Nikita. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to play you 1 second of a well-known song.
Wow.
Just 1 second. If you think you know what it is, write down your answer on your tablet, OK? Once you've written down an answer, you cannot change it. But if you're confident after 1 second, write down the name. I will then play you 2 seconds of the same song. Again, if you're confident, write down the answer. And then I will play you 3 seconds. It's essentially the person who gets it right, but in the shortest time. Okay. So, shall we hear our first 1 second? Anyone want to hear that again?
Yes, please.
So if you think you know it, write it down. If you're unsure, wait till you hear 2 seconds. Feel like everyone's writing down. Just yeah, come on.
Put Slade on.
Perhaps it is Slade. Perhaps it's a remix. So Danny and Nikita have both written an answer. Any holding off for 2 seconds?
No, I'm not holding off. I'm just trying to figure out the name of the song.
OK, shall we go on to 2 seconds?
I don't think it's going to help. But yeah.
Here's 2 seconds.
Oh.
Feel your face. Do you want to hear the 2 seconds again?
No, because I've got the artist. I just don't know the name of this.
I'm going to go on to 3 seconds now.
Okay.
So 3 seconds of the same song.
Hey, oh! Stop. Wait a minute.
You two are looking fairly confident. Yeah. I don't think the rest of you need to worry. I think we have a 1 second answer done here. Yeah. Shall we take a listen to the song?
Uptown Funk, don't give it to you.
Uptown Funk is the song we were looking for. 2 of you wrote it in 1 second. Danny, in 1 second, what did you write?
I wrote Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk. Nikita, in 1 second, what did you write?
Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk. A point to both of you. Well done. Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk. Next one. Shall we listen to 1 second of the next track? Here we go. Oh, Nikita, how are you getting that from that, Nikita? Wow.
Maybe it's the radio DJ in me, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyone want to listen to that 1 second again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. I know what it is, but I don't know what it's called.
I hope I'm right.
OK, so a few people have locked in. Shall we listen to 2 seconds?
Oh, no. Is that me locked in then, yeah?
You are.
Oh, no.
I did warn you, Danny.
I know you did. I was trying to be cocky if I knew it.
OK, everyone's locked in. Should we listen to 3 seconds anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for fun for people at home who haven't got it yet.
I've realised what the song's called now.
Let's take a listen to what that song was.
Mambo number 5.
Mambo number 5 by Lou Bega. OK, after 2 seconds, Phil, you wrote...
Well, I've written a little bit of Jessica, but I know
bit of
it's not
Jessica.
called that now.
We had 3 people writing down in 1 second. You're all going to get a point if you've written down the right answer. Danny, what did you go for?
I don't want to. I went for the... You should know what I mean, but I went for The Boy Does
The
Nothing.
Boy Does Nothing,
Yeah.
Alicia Dixon.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
Yeah, but
it's not that song.
No, it's not that song, no.
Eni, what did you write down in 1 second?
I got Sound of the Underground.
Sound of the Underground, says Eni. So no one has got a point yet. Nikita, you wrote this down immediately. What did you write?
Mambo number 5.
Mambo number 5. Very well done,
Says the
Nikita.
radio DJ.
Good at this one. See, that's it. That's the day job, isn't it, Nikita? Next one. Everyone ready for 1 second? Here we go. Should we have another little listen to that? Ah. No one. No one locking in this time. Maybe Phil is.
I can't.
I know
No?
the song, but I don't know
Not
the
going to take
name.
the risk.
It's just the titles are a bit...
OK. Shall we go on? Shall we do 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay.
Don't know
I
the
wouldn't have
name
got
of the
that from
song.
1 second.
I know the song, I don't know the
I
name
know,
of it.
yeah, same. That's more annoying, actually. I'd rather not know the song.
I know, yes, you'd rather be in blissful ignorance. A little bit of knowledge is the worst thing in the world. Phil's in, I think.
It's a hard one.
OK, Danny and Phil are locked in. Let's have 3 seconds, shall we, for Nikita and Eni.
Oh!
Let's take a little listen to the song.
Sweet dreams are
Sweet Dreams are made of this by Eurythmics. After 3 seconds, Eni, you wrote
Sweet Dreams.
Sweet Dreams. After 3 seconds, Nikita, you wrote...
I wrote Sweet Dreams Are Made Of. I was about to finish it.
That's right.
Sweet Dreams.
I know what you mean, I promise. So you'll get a point unless one of these two gents got it right in 2 seconds. Danny, you wrote...
No, moving on up.
Moving on
think
up.
that's the lyric.
I
Danny
see why
wrote...
you said
So,
that.
Phil, are you going to get a point?
Sweet
Sweet
dreams.
Dreams, says Phil Daniels. Nicely done. Phil gets the point there. Final question in this round. 1 second of a song, you ready? Let's listen to the 1 second one more time.
Is it?
Don't know the name of it.
Oh, Eni's going for it.
I just don't know if that's the name. This is so painful because I know the song. Just don't know the names of songs.
So Phil and Eni are both in. Let's have 2 seconds, shall we, for Nikita and Danny.
I know it, but I just... What's it called?
Okay, and we'll move on, shall we, to 3 seconds for Danny and Nikita.
I know the song, I just don't know what it's called.
It's very much our era, Phil, isn't it?
It's more me than the
Yeah.
Uptown Funk.
I'm just gonna write.
Okay, everyone happy? Let's listen to what the song was. Art of Glass by Blondie. After 3 seconds, Nikita, you wrote... Ooh, listen, why not?
Because
thought
I
it
know
might
the
be
song,
that.
I just didn't know the name.
Danny, did you write down anything?
I would just went for Heaven.
Heaven, says Danny. You're both wrong.
Yeah.
But in 1 second, Phil and Eni both wrote down an answer. Eni, you wrote...
I put Paradise by ABBA.
Is not, I'm afraid. So, Phil, did you write Heart of Glass?
I wrote Heart of Glass.
Oh, beautiful. Nicely played, Phil. You get yourself the last point of the round. Tablets away, please, everybody.
That was fun.
And let's take a look at our leaderboard. 3 rounds into Thursday's House of Games. Eni with 3, Nikita 4, Phil 5, Danny 6. I like that as a pattern. 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you for arranging yourselves like that. 2 rounds to go. Who's going to win Thursday's House of Games, I wonder? Our next round is... the nice round. Now, Danny, you have got to guess the name of a person. OK, and the way you're going to do that is Phil, Nikita and Eni, if you'll take your tablets out, you'll see the name of that person and you have to write down a 1-word clue to help Danny out. OK, Danny will get a point if he gets it right. We call it the nice round because you'll give a point to whoever gives you the best clue.
Right.
So to whoever helps you the most.
OK.
So they're all real people. They might be historical, they might be modern day, but they're real people. OK, everyone is in. Danny, you've got to guess the name of a person. You'd have 3 words to help you. Phil, the first word is?
Bard.
Bard. OK.
Bard.
Nikita, the second word?
Theatre?
Theatre. And Eni, the third word?
Othello.
Othello.
Bard, theatre, Othello. Bard. Are you allowed to ask what that means?
Yeah, I would say no.
I thought it was about the most helpful.
He's
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most helpful
Unless
clue.
you've heard of the Bard of Avon.
Othello. I mean, I'll stab in the dark would be William Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare?
Correct.
It's exactly who it is. Exactly who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
they called him the Bard of Avon, Shakespeare. The Bard means playwright. And whose clue helped you the most? I mean, I have to say
Clearly not
Phil's
that
is the
one.
best clue. But,
Yeah,
but
if you know Shakespeare.
But it didn't help Danny.
No.
Yeah.
I only got it based on the theatre, so I would have
theatre, so
Thank you.
Nikita gets herself a point. Very well done. Do you know what, Phil? You were robbed there. Honestly, I'm thinking of calling the police. It's unlucky. So, Phil, you now have to guess a person. You will get a clue from Danny, a clue from Nikita, and a clue from Eni to lead you to that person. OK, everyone is in. Phil, you've got to guess the name of a person. You'll have 3 words to help you. The first word, Nikita, is...
Country.
Country. The second word, Eni, is...
Country.
Country. The third word, Danny, is...
It's pronounced country.
Country. OK, you got country, country, country.
So do we all
What's
get a point?
OK, I'm guessing country comes into it somewhere.
No, no chance for just country.
No.
Well, but if everyone's written the same word, it must be really...
Obvious. Country star. Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton?
Yeah.
It is Dolly Parton. Well done.
Who's that?
I was going to say, when they'd all said country, it must be... I mean, she's the most famous country star, isn't she? What do we do now? Because obviously they all gave you the same clue. So do we give everyone a point or no one a point?
No one a point.
That's interesting. I didn't know that was the rule. But OK, Phil.
This is called the nice round, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Give us a point.
Let's give everyone a point. We'll all have a point for that one. Yes. Well done, everybody. Nikita, you've got to guess the name of a person. You'll have 3 words to help you, written by Danny, Phil and Eni. Doesn't happen often that 3 people write the same word, but it does happen occasionally.
I'm listening to the sighs and I'm thinking it doesn't sound
Yeah.
easy.
Quite pleased with my answer.
Everyone is in. Nikita, you've got to guess the name of a person. You'll have 3 words to help you. Eni, the first word is?
Majesty.
Majesty. Danny, second word?
I'm hoping you're a fan, but EastEnders.
EastEnders. And Phil?
Monarch.
Monarch. We've got Monarch, Majesty and EastEnders.
Majesty, monarchs, and I'm thinking royal family, but then EastEnders is throwing me off a little bit. It's not the Queen Vic, because that's not a person. Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria?
Yeah.
It's Queen Victoria.
Well done.
Yeah, very much named after a real person.
Yeah.
So we have Majesty, Monarch and EastEnders. Who would you like to give the point to?
I don't know, this is pressure.
Well, then just give the point to the person you'd most like to have the point.
All right, I'll give it to Eni.
Eni, that's
That's
very
very
nice.
sweet,
You give the
thank
point to
you.
Eni. Well done, Eni. And Eni, it's your turn now to guess a person. You have 3 words to help you. I liked it when the penny dropped there. You go, well, there's a Queen Vic, but that's not a person.
And then I was like, oh, light bulb moment.
OK, everyone is in. Eni, you've got to guess the name of a person. You'd have 3 words to help you. And Danny, the first word is?
It's Judy.
Judy.
Yeah.
Phil, your word.
Mona.
Mona. And Nikita?
I hope I've got the right person. Tennis?
Tennis.
Mona. I think that's Andy Murray.
Andy Murray is the right answer. Very well done. And Eni, you've got a point to give away.
I mean, that was super helpful. So I'll repay
Wow.
the favour. Why not?
Thank you.
I mean, there's some real horse trading going on at the back end of the studio there. The point goes to Nikita. That's the end of the round. Tablets away, please, everybody. Let's take a look at our leaderboard, shall we? 1 round to go before we find our next champion. Look at this. 2 points between
Wow.
everybody. Eni and Phil, 6 points each. Nikita and Danny, 8 points each. Just answer smash lying between all 4 of you and a prize on Thursday. Let's play. Fingers on buzzers, everyone. Point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. Danny, you've won twice. Phil, you've won once. Who's going to win Thursday's House of Games? Let's find out. Your first category is accessories. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues above. American football players Warren Moon, Joe Montana and Tom Brady all specialised in playing at which position? Yes, Eni.
Quarter backpack.
Quarter backpack? It is quarterback and backpack, quarter backpack. Fun to say quarter backpack as well. Next clue, next picture. What three-word term to describe impromptu remarks is thought to derive from the practice of writing reminder notes on shirt sleeves? Nobody. Off the cufflinks. I was looking for off the cuff and cufflinks, off the cufflinks. Next clue, next accessory. In 1971, Peter Falk first appeared as the title character in which long-running detective TV series? Yes, Phil.
Columbo tie.
Columbo tie? It is Columbo and bow tie. Columbo tie. Next category. This leaderboard is very close. Herbs and spices will be the pictures. Which fictional resort is the setting for the TV soap Home and Away?
I don't want to lose a point.
Yeah, me too.
Let's
Not even
find
gonna
out.
risk it.
Something Bay, isn't it?
Yes, something Bay. Summer Bay, of course it is. Summer bay leaf we were looking for. Summer Bay and bay leaf. I love how angry we all are with ourselves. Next clue, next herb or spice. Which hard-shelled tropical fruit precedes shy in the name of a traditional fairground game? Yes, Danny.
Coconut nutmeg.
Coconut nutmeg? Well played, Danny. It is coconut and nutmeg. It's coconut nutmeg. Next clue, next picture. Which song is sung by Jiminy Cricket at the beginning and end of the 1940 Disney film Pinocchio? Phil.
When you wish upon a star anise.
Absolutely right. When you wish upon a star anise. When you wish upon a star anise. Next category. No more categories.
Wow, it's tight.
So, a two-time winner, Danny, one-time winner, Phil. It's very, very close today, I think. I think there's 2 points between the whole lot of you. Let's find out who has won Thursday's House of Games. Danny Miller by 1 point. How about that? That was super, super close. Danny, you won yourself another prize. What would you like?
What would you like, Nikita? I know you're desperate to take something home, so what would you like?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't win it myself, you know?
Well, you don't have to tell people that, just don't worry.
Okay. Oh, that's so sweet of you. I'll take the sunglasses.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's gone to a
We'll
good
have
home.
sunglasses, yeah.
So Danny gives Nikita the House of Games sunglasses. Nicely done. 1 day to go. It's double points Friday tomorrow. 8 points for a win tomorrow, 6 for second, and so on. Let's look at our leaderboards as we approach it. Eni with 7, Nikita with 8, Phil 13, Danny 15. Very, very close up the top. Tomorrow, we're going to give away the trophy. You're going to come back for the final?
Go on then.
Listen, look forward to seeing you all here. Look forward to seeing you here as well on the House of Games.
Oh, they look,
Oh, look, nice.
look at that.
Yeah.
OK, you can wear sunglasses indoors.
Yes, I think I can. This is what I do. I'm gonna turn up to work on Monday with them.
They're going to go, rough weekend.